Hello everyone, this is Annie from English Sharing. Today I decided to make this video to share with you 9 English idioms to talk about time that are very commonly used in English native communication. So if you're interested, let's get started, shall we? Okay, first of all, I'll tell you guys a secret. Today, I woke up a bit late. I know I'm going to be late for work, but better late than never, right? So that's the first idiom I want to share with you guys. Better late than never. Better late than never means you are doing something late is better than not doing it at all. However, the way I see it, it is usually used sarcastically. Nói mỉa mai. For example, last time I was late as well, and when I came, my manager just said to me sarcastically, "Well, hello, Annie. Better late than never, huh? Your shift started an hour ago." You know, I know I was late. I was sorry, but that's how I often hear people use this word, this phrase, better late than never. But I guess you guys can use it either way. Like me, I say I was late today, but better late than not going to work at all, right? So I'm just gonna go there and say sorry. So the next word I want to share with you is against the clock. Against the clock means you are doing something in a very limited amount of time. You are in a race with time, and you are in a great hurry to get something done before a particular time. For example, I slept through the alarm today, so I'm actually up against the clock to go to work. My train will depart in 2 minutes, so I gotta run there. So I'm actually up against the clock to go to work. I'm in a hurry to go to work. I'm in a hurry to go to my train before it departs. So that's how this phrase works. Or another example that you can use is, last night we were very busy at the shop toward closing time, but nothing was done. But the staff are still, taking their time on their phone and talking to each other. So the manager says to them, hurry up, we close at 10 and nothing is done. We are up against the clock here, so get your ass up and work. Alrighty everyone, I'm at the station 5 minutes early. So another word that I want to share with you is beat the clock. Beat the clock means you finish something early, you finish something before the time is up, you finish something before the deadline. For example, although I was late today as I slept through my alarm, I still managed to beat the clock and got to the station before the train departs. 5 minutes before the train departs. That's my train. I gotta run now. So beat the clock means you win, you beat the time. You were here before the train was here. Ta-da! I got to the train. So another word I want to share with you is around the clock. Around the clock means something is going on for 24 hours without stopping, constantly. For example, this train is going around the clock, which means 24/7. It's working during the day and during the night as well. It's never stopped. So it can say this train is working around the clock. Or another example is, I know it's very late, but I'm very hungry now. Do you know which restaurant or supermarkets are open around the clock? Another phrase that I want to share with you is third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. This phrase means, the third time you do something, it finally works. We have the same kind of idioms in Vietnamese. Quả tam ba bận. Yeah, so this is it. Quả tam ba bận. For example, I had to ask him out 3 times before he said yes. Third time's a charm. Or I'll do it one more time. If this time's not working, I'll give up. Third time's a charm. Quả tam ba bận. Okay, so this is it. I'm back home, everyone, after a day of work. So now I want to share with you guys one more idioms. Call it a day, or call it a night. But the meaning of it is you finish working on something. A day's work has been completed. You can take a break for a day. For example, we've been working on this for a long time with no progress. How about we call it a day and come with new ideas tomorrow. Another example is, imagine you are on a date and it's happened to be very boring. Do you want to get out of the date? So you say to your partner, would you mind calling it a night? I'm pretty tired now. I think I'm going to head home. So call it a day or call it a night mean you stop working, you stop doing something, you decide to take a break for a day or for a night. Okay, I want to tell you something interesting that happened at work today. So when I was working, I saw my colleague was really heated up with one of the customers, one of the regular customers. So after the customer left, I joked with her, hey, he seems to be really into you. And then she was like, no, he's just friendly. And then I was like, come on, I wasn't born yesterday. I can see whether he likes you or not. So the next phrase I want to share with you is not born yesterday. Not born yesterday. So I usually gonna say, I wasn't born yesterday. He wasn't born yesterday. You weren't born yesterday. You should see for yourself whether he likes you or not. So not born yesterday means experienced, someone full of life experienced, someone is not naive, not fooled, something like smart ass. I don't know, yeah. So today when I was at work, I saw one of my close friends. She came by to buy a roll for lunch and she tried to, stay longer to have a chat with me. But because I was on the clock, I can't just, stand there and talk to her while other customers were waiting to order. So I have to say to her, hey, I'd love to have a chat, but as you can see, I'm on the clock right now, so catch up later. So the next phrase that I want to share with you is on the clock. On the clock means you are working. You are engaged in an assigned work that has been scheduled. Yeah, just mean you are working. You are busy because you are working. So on the clock. I love to have a chat, but I'm actually on the clock right now. So catch up later. The next phrase that I want to share with you is in the nick of time. In the nick of time means just in time. Just in time, at the last possible moment, just before it was too late. So I already told you guys that I was late at work today, but it turned out I made it to work in the nick of time, just in time. I almost missed the rush. So another example that you can use with this phrase is she thought her husband gonna miss the birth of the first baby, but it turned out he arrived in the nick of time, just in time. Alrighty everyone, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching up to the end, and I see you in my next video. Goodbye. Bye bye.